Hello. How's it going, everybody? This is Nico here, and welcome back to another episode of Cobblemon. Last time we was working on um some of these tasks, getting some more catch Pokemon, getting our livestock, and collecting some berries, which we made a small start on that. However, we didn't complete all of them. There's still some of these tasks that you have yet to do. But today I'm going to work on making some pasture blocks to get some of the Mareep and I guess the Wooloo as well out on some pastures so we can start sharing them in the new future for wool to help with building or other projects. And then after that I'm gonna go and start exploring, try to see if I can collect some more berries. Of course, that's how much berries is total, but however, I should have wrote down how many there are in the wild. So what I'm going to do is possibly go to the village, get a piece of leather, and try to make a book of quill so I can list all these down. But first, let's go make the pasture blocks. Now, in order to make a pasture block, we need a few bits of wood, a PC, a hopper, and some wheat to make the PC. You probably saw what I did. Some iron, copper, and stone, and of course glass. I might make possibly 3 of these. They could be in the same fenced off area. So let me grab the wood. Let's get some lots of iron. And you know what? I know I said I was going to say that, but I'll just take a few. Get some stone going. Do I have any wheat? Yep. In fact, I need to start building up a big wheat farm at some point. And here you go. Now I can start making those PCs. Put your stone there. Here's our PCs. Now we start making our pasture blocks. Coppers, wheat, and voila. Now where can I build this? I guess I can at least build it here for now. So what I'm gonna do, let's just put them all 3 here. Now, one thing to keep a note, this is what the pasture block normally looks like, but because I have a side mod called cob breeding, I can see there's these little nest boxes. Breeding is involved in this mod, in this series, but basically you just have your pair of Pokemon that are compatible through breeding, turn that on, and then you can start getting some eggs. But right now I'm not gonna breed any of these Pokemon just yet. I'm just going to focus on getting some resources. And also there's a Cyclosaur. What level are you? Level 30. I don't know. Should Cypher make it? Want me to find out? Oh god, he hits hard. Oh, I got it. Here you go. Here's the giant lizard. Here we got a Cyclosaur here. I hope I'm saying his name right, but yeah, this guy. What's cool is that back in November when Cobblemon released their update, one of the major updates they've done is if I shift, right click, and hit on ride. Yes, I could pretty much ride this guy. There's quite a few, quite a handful of Pokemon you can mount on. You can ride around on land, you can fly or swim. So I'll be looking to catch some of those Pokemon. But for now, at least we've got a Pokemon that can get across land quite easily. So I'm glad I found this guy. So yeah, back to the pasture. I'm just gonna get some fences to put around to keep the Mareep from just wandering around. There you go, just gonna craft a ton of fences. Don't know how much I'm gonna need. So I'm gonna just start fencing around this area, keep the sheep Pokemon in. There you go. Now I'll just click on one of these. I gotta start putting some Mario P, even get a little achievement. And in fact, I think there's room for the other ones. And I guess the Wooloo. So yeah, we got a Mareep pasture block over here. So once we start like building, we're gonna be coming here to gather some wool. That will help like plan out how our build's gonna be. So now, with the remaining wood, I'm going to start selling some sticks to a villager, get a piece of leather, make that book and quill so I can start writing the list of all the wild berries. Come here, dude, give me all the money. Huh. There is a nitwit down there. I'm just gonna ignore him. Now back to the task at hand. Are you guys a leather trader? Nope, not you. There you go. You sell leather. Now, as I said in the last episode, I got a little day pack that allows me to where I've added like custom like villager trades, custom chest loot, and even crafting recipes that would accommodate the lack of like, you know, hostile mobs, since I got Mobs Be Gone, which is such a good mod if you want to play Cobblemon without like creepers in your face or anything like that. Now let's go make that book and quill. Bada bing, bada boom. So here's all the list of the wild berries that you can get naturally, including these two that are only obtained by drops. So yeah, I'll scroll through them. So if you want to pause the video and look through, in case you want to collect all these berries yourself, but that's all we need. You know, I'm just gonna delete what berries we already got, so it's not going to be confusing. The only one I'm going to be nervous about is the Heathen Berry, because like there are times where I'll be spending hours trying to hunt for this thing, and it'll just take me like probably a couple days or so. You can also get them from dragon types as well, like defeating certain dragon types, but even then it's not a like guarantee I'll find them. So, but this berry is definitely going to be important. Before I go set out, there's one more thing. Some better wood. Now, if I remember, make a compass. It should. There you go. Now I've got what's called the Nature's Compass mod. What this does is you right click and it'll bring up all these biomes, and you pretty much clicked on a certain biome you want to do. And for example, like say I want to do desert, because like there's quite a few in red biomes like deserts and mesas for roars. So yeah, you click on the berry and it'll point you to like the nearest biome that you want to find, which so the desert's that way. This will make berry hunting so much easier. This is like one of the most popular mods to use with Cobblemon, because like if you want to buy them for certain Pokemon and berries, this will do you this will be a really helpful tool. And since I got this little guy, he's probably going to be quite helpful getting around. So let's hop on in and let's get to it. Oh yeah, this is gonna make traveling so much easier, so I guess enjoy the montage. Oh, I found a pillager tower. Am I gonna... Oh, never mind. Bad idea. Bad idea. Come on, Cyclosaur. Oop. I can't believe I just did that. Are they gonna come up? See you later, suckers! Run, run, run. I can't believe I just managed to pull that off. Oh, that was amazing. Are they still following? Let's not stick around and find out. Let's go continue berry hunting. That was amazing. What are you looking at? Okay, I guess that'll be it for berry hunting for today. Now, we didn't get all the berries we need, however, there are some that I found yet, but they don't have any berries on them. So I kind of marked them with like the waypoints. So, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to eventually go back to them but this time bring some bone meal so I can bone meal the berries and get them to sprout a sample. So we can bring it back and plant it. But for now, I think we did pretty good with the berry hoarding. We managed to get about 7, like 13, I think. Yep. And I also got some random stuff as well. As you saw, I managed to raid a pillager tower, our very first one. That was insane. I thought I was gonna get destroyed there, but cyclists are actually pulled through. I was impressed with that. Got some rare candy, got some evo stones for later use, especially shiny stone because I do have a grass type I'd love to get a hold of at some point, so I'm gonna need that. Even though we don't fully get every single berry out there, but I think that was such a I think that was quite a successful trip in its own way. And as you also saw during the montage, I also managed to get ourselves a Skiddo, and it's a female, meaning I should be able to, get a bucket of, I think I should be able to, get milk from her, since, apparently you can get milk from female Skiddo, Go-Go, or Buffalon, but, I'm happy with, grabbing Skiddo. Sure, Milk Tank is more recommended because you can get moo milk, which by clicking with a bottle to get moo milk, and it can stack unlike buckets of milk. But since I'm obviously trying to go for some kind of Greek vibe with my builds, a goat would definitely fit the vibe just a bit better, in my opinion. I know, I'll someday get a milk tank, but for now I'm happy with this. So I guess I'll stick you in the cow box for now. I'm just gonna go clean up my inventory and I'll be right back. So yeah, this is all the berries we have left to find. It's still quite a bit, but we're slowly getting through all of them. So I just realized I made a little mistake writing this. The Starly line didn't drop the Colbert berry, which is this one from the dark type. I believe it was actually the Yachi berry that the Starline dropped. Starevie and Staraptor will have a higher chance of dropping it, but Starly's itself is 5%. As you saw, I did try to kill a few of the birds, but I didn't get the berry that was required from them. But I'll keep trying in the later episodes. My brain actually stopped working there. My apologies. So yeah, that's all the berries we got. I also managed to get the Roselli berry from Caves of Scraggy when I was in the Mesa biome. If you want to know where Scraggy lives, but the kids could also drop it, and I think Zora has a chance of dropping it. But my opinion, just look for Scraggy or Nickets if you know where they live. Ah yes, British weather is finest. In fact, whilst I'm here, I grabbed a couple of iron to make some shears, and now I think... how's my beetroot doing? I think it might be time to start gathering some wood. Well, not wood, wool, and start figuring out about where to build a home. I know I got this one, and I like it all that, but it's just not going to last for a long time, because I know at some point that's going to become probably a chess monster that's going to get out of hand with organizing and stuff. So I'm going to have to build a house, hopefully, so I can have more storage and be more organized. So let's go shear some marip. I just realized I don't have the way of getting in there. Let me fix that. Let me craft 2 just in case there's emergency where the marip are blocking an exit, and I need another way out. Also, I need to go sort this out so I can hopefully produce more wheat. In fact, Let me do that right now, actually. Because I'm gonna eat a bunch of wheat for this build. Move these potatoes. Put them along here. There you go. Now that should eventually produce me a bit more wheat. But of course I'm going to eventually expand this so I can get a bunch more. Which I'll do at some point later on. Let me place one there. And I suppose one at the back. Like I said, so if the Mario bar like comes together and I can't get out, at least I've got an extra gate to get out of. So yeah. Basically, get your shears and you can go in, shear the wool on the Mario. Now, if I've been told right, there you go. They will eat the grass just like a normal Minecraft sheep, and they would produce more wool. And of course, you could do wooloo. Now you see. Now you know what a shared wooloo looks like. There you go. Give me all that wool. Right, I probably don't need to dye them with the red from the beetroot. This is just to mark out where I'm going to build and how big it's going to get. I think that should be enough. That's a really good amount of wool. So I'll let these guys rest a bit and get to decide where I want to make my home. You know what? I might build it along this like little coast because my favorite types are grass types, and a lot of them do actually spawn in the jungle. There's some forest here, and it's by the coast, like a very possibly like a warmish like ocean biome here. And there's also a roof forest, which is which houses my favorite Pokemon of all time, which I'm gonna eventually hunt for. So building my home here would be beneficial. I would have to terraform to like fill this bit of water in, but other than that, I think that's the ideal spot I want to go to. So let me grab this boat. In fact, I think it should be big enough for what I want to build. I just gotta get over there and do a proper inspection. Okay. I mean, there's plenty of room for like a dock here. Like if I just build out some woods, I could probably make a little dock. Now that is a gorgeous view. You got the roof forest here, and you got the jungle. Then you got this crazy mountain. It is promising. And I feel like I could possibly be able to fit my home like right here, my permanent home. This is quite a nice little view. Got the river there. I'm gonna fill this in so I can like get all the space I need. Got jungle for the grass types I want to find. I will sort that nether portal out. In fact, that could be my new nether portal if I wanted to. And oh yeah, I did see a Mareep. Yeah, I know I got all those Mareeps back at spawn, but I'm gonna catch another one because although grass types are my favorite, but when it comes to electric types, I do love Ampharos. So I'm just gonna see if I can yoink this one. Got any name suggestions? Let me know. Be my friend. Oh, hi. Critical capture. Heck yes. And the size I want this house is 30 by 48. That's what I'm gonna do. grab this wool. That'll be my 31. That's not enough wool. I need to go back and get some more. Yep, that should be more than enough. Now let's go sail back to where we're gonna build. So I'm gonna take one of these. Yeah, there's... let me see how far back it goes before I make my mind. I think a little back here, and I think this should be just right. It's roughly back here. But then again, I'm gonna be like terraforming this, so I think where it's sat is actually pretty good. Yeah. I think I'll try the original spot. So I guess I'll just complete the rectangle. Yeah, this is how big, like roughly how big the home is going to be. Of course, it's not going to be like completely filled up like the square. It's just like to measure like the width and stuff. I'm sure you'll know what I mean once I start constructing the frame and all that good stuff. But I'm going to need a ton of materials in order to build this, which I might start working on that in the next episode. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it off for today. I do apologize if it feels just a tad shorter than my previous episode. I just didn't know what else to do for this episode, but I just want to like try and be productive, like, which I think we did. We got quite a handful of berries, we raided a pillager, we got the Mari farm set up, ready for materials if needed, and we also found a location for our new home, which I cannot wait until I start building it. So anyway, if you liked this episode, please go down below and hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, and you'll be able to see more content in the future. Just make sure you hit that bell for notifications while you're like hitting the subscribe button. So yeah, if you've got any like the nickname suggestions for any other Pokemon I got, feel free to, you know, leave suggestions down in the comment. And until next time, take care of you guys, take care of yourself, and goodbye.